You are listening to Retire Texas Style, the podcast. We appreciate you joining us. There was a new study that found that more than half of Americans, guys, are keeping more money than they should in cash because they're concerned about a market crash or a recession. I got to say, I can't blame them there. But, Steve and Derek, should you increase your cash holdings if you're worried about that? And at what point is it just too much?
Yeah, there's definitely a such thing as too much. But, can you blame anybody right now? The banks are actually paying interest, right? Wow. That's like the first time in 20 years that you've been able to make some money off, a bank asset. So we definitely understand that. Steve, we go through this great exercise and we start thinking about, okay, so why do you have that cash? It's that safe feeling, right, Jess? It's like, I can walk across the street and get it. We understand that, the mentality, and I'm big on there needs to be bank, cash, liquid assets in any portfolio that you put together because that's your safe money. That's your heater goes out at 12 o'clock on a Saturday kind of thing. But we walk through this exercise where we talk about, okay, if your AC and heat goes out, well, what's that? $15,000, right? If you buy a new car, these days it's $40,000, $50,000. If that's on their agenda for the next couple of years, we factor that in. What are all the things that could happen that is the reason you have that safe money? And when you get to that total, bam, stop. Put money elsewhere. There's still great financial tools that you can use to get great return and everything. So, but that's where it tops out. When you've gotten through all the what ifs, stop.
Oh, I totally agree with that, Derek. Over the years, I remember I'd been in the business about 4 years and had a lady walk in with a Ritz cracker box. And I said, "What's that?" And she said, "That's the money I'm going to put with you." I'm like, "Oh, no. You need to write a check or back then we could do cashier's checks easier or wire it, whatever. But we don't take cash like that." She said, "Well, money talks." And I'm like, "Well, it does, but I don't think that's very suitable for you to."
She just walked in with
kind of scare me. Derek, she had a Ritz cracker box, and she kind of started to dump it out, and I realized it was full stacked of $100 bills.
Wow.
It was a lot of money. She kind of scared me. I'm like, you just kind of make me nervous having this money in here. And she said, we do it the right way, she said. I said, whoa, we need to talk. But, seriously, it's funny. People either have so much cash or they don't have cash at all. And, we see a lot of do-it-yourselfers, Derek, that, they tie all their money up and then their heating and air goes out or they have a family crisis and they don't have any liquidity. So I think it's really having a plan. But, one of the things we've really helped people with as they get close to retirement is if you don't have emergency money, let's set up a plan to do that systematically. And I think that's a really important attribute of really any strong financial strategy, Derek.
Oh, absolutely. And, we even help people locate the best bank rates here at Hoyl Financial. That's a big deal for a lot of people as to what do I do with my bank funds? That's a service we do, and we've been doing it for a very long time. And, because sometimes people don't even know that, where to take it to. But if you were, even with the bank rates being as what they are, you're still, make no mistake, everybody, you're losing out to inflation. So we're getting hammered right now. So there needs to be that healthy, like Steve, you mentioned when the AC and heat goes out, that kind of thing. There needs to be a healthy amount in there. But at the end of the day, you got to have your money working for you as well in a way that will benefit you. So we always look at that and really position people the best possible solution.
So, Derek, I want to know your Whataburger money. Where do you keep that cash?
Hey, I'm not condoning one bank or another, but I love Amarillo National Bank, Lubbock National Bank, same bank there. I've been using those for years. And, Steve, I like going in a bank because I rarely do, but I like going in a bank where they have 7 tellers. I'm old-fashioned that way or whatever. If I have to go in a bank, like I said, it's rare. I don't want to sit there for 30 minutes to get a cashier's check. That's ridiculous.
And I'm going to tell you that some of these new banks where you walk up and this person comes up on the screen.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
And then they want you to put that check, slide it in that drawer, and then, or hold it up there and get a picture of it and do that. You know what? Houston, we have a huge problem because I'm not doing it. I'm going to tell you, I just like dealing with people. And, our clients want to call and talk to people in our office. They don't want to punch 4. They don't want to punch 3. And they don't want to punch 0. They want to talk to somebody.
Well, that's important. Let's point that out here. So when you give a call and you say, listen, I want to talk to Steve, who's answering the phone? How quick can they get to you? Is there, a bodyguard system there at Hoyl Financial?
No bodyguard, that's for sure. Tiffany, she's fantastic in our office. She does most of our scheduling and everything, as well as Cynthia in our office, and they will always get you to see me. So you get between me and Steve, Tiffany, and Cynthia, we are real life people, and you will always get to sit down with us because we prefer that. We do a lot of different ways of business. We do Zoom, which is my personal, I prefer in person, and then Zoom's kind of my secondary. At the end of the day, it's just about getting to, to know you. And, Steve, you remember that? So this guy, Jess, tried to pitch us an AI, artificial intelligence phone system. You would call in and it would say hey, I'm Tiffany from Hoyl Financial. And it would have some random computer voice or whatever that's acting like it's a real live person. It freaked me out, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's technology has taken us, leaps and bounds ahead of things, which is great. But I'm with you. At times, it's too much.
Oh, it's just crazy. But you know what? If you want to do things the old-fashioned way, where a handshake is a really big deal, the Hoyl Financial team are your people. For the past 34 years, we've been shaking hands with people. It was so hard during COVID. I'm kind of the hug guy, we've got clients all over Texas, and I love them. And, I love to stop by and see them and, sit out in the front porch. And I don't know, Derek will tell you I can waste a lot of time talking to people because I just love people. But, relationships is what it's about. Derek, I think about some of these families. One of them that, I met the parents back, when I was 28, 29 years old, we started doing business. They were Phillips Petroleum people. Now we have their kids, all their kids, their grandkids. We still have them. And, that's what it's about. Personalized service, special attention. That's what matters. If that's what you're looking for and you're not getting that today, or if your guy's telling you, just hold on, that money will be back, we're your guys. Right, Derek?
Yeah, absolutely. That's if I had $1 for every time I heard that from, somebody calling in that's not a client that wants to become a client, that said, oh yeah, I talked to this guy and he says, hold on. It just stick with the, whatever we're doing right now. And to me, that may be the financial, the best route to go financially for them. Man, is that not terrible to hear? It doesn't address your concern. It's right. Just hold on there. Your feelings on the matter don't come into play, and it's their money. Never forget, everybody that's listening right now, it is your money. Your feelings and what's going on with your money are important.
If you want to experience the Hoyl difference, if you really want a new way of a relationship with people that really care, think about calling us at Hoyl Financial. Your calls are answered live. Let us really have a phone call, a Zoom, an in-person meeting. Let us get to know you, and what we want to know most about you is what's important for the rest of your life in retirement. Or if you're close to retirement, if you're 59 and a half and you can kind of take control of your money, let's talk about that. But at the end of the day, it's your money, your future, and let us partner with you to make that happen.
Thanks so much for joining us for Retire Texas Style, the podcast. Get more details on the website, retiretexasstyle.com.
Hoyl Financial is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency and does not provide legal or tax advice. Please consult with your attorney, accountant, and or tax advisor for advice concerning your particular circumstances. Annuity guarantees rely solely on the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Bonus annuities may include higher surrender charges, longer surrender charge periods, lower caps, higher spreads, or other restrictions that are not included in similar annuities that do not offer a premium bonus feature. Read your contract for restrictions, limitations, or penalties. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance and annuity products offered through Hoyl Financial Group, Texas Insurance Licensed 1719183.